if you are married and it's a faithful marriage, of course, and y'all are only two people having sex with each other, there's no room for, you know, for an outside, you know.
Right.
But if I having sex with Jakia having sex with this one, and he having sex with 20 different girls, then there's a spread. You know what I'm saying? So it's all probability, and it's like, as much as you could run and do all this other stuff, it all boils down to that same thing we were talking about. You being responsible enough in your own, you know, for your own well-being, and saying, hey, maybe it shouldn't be like this. Maybe I should date exclusively, or maybe I should abstain, or maybe I should, you know, ask my partner to get tested, you know.
I feel like even in this generation, they don't know exactly what commitment means or what commitment is. I think Kentario mentioned it. He having sex with me and I going out there and having sex with somebody else, and even though me and him in a relationship, they feel like that's fine because we're not married, we're not legally married. So I feel like even in this generation, they take away the Christian values of waiting until marriage to have sex. So that alone is not normalized. They took that away out of society.
I think that when you look at it too, some people have this whole mindset of, oh, well, if I just wait until I get married to have sex, then how would I know if this person is the one? Or how would I know if I didn't experience all these other people, so I don't know what I like, or I don't know if that's the thing that I need, or all this different stuff. Like, I feel like people are put down almost for just being committed to one person and then deciding to be with that one person for the rest of their life, as opposed to go and explore first and then see if that's exactly what you want, and if that's what you want, then commit to that. But if not, go and figure yourself out, and that also could lead to it too. It's talked about in such a negative way where it's like, oh, let me go and do what I have to do first, and then after I finish being loose. I heard people tell me multiple times, they'd be like, when I'm ready to settle down, I can come, I can talk to you when I'm ready to settle down, but until then I can go and do what I want to do and go and get my whatever out, and then I can go and come to you and when I'm ready to get married, which is another mindset. Let me go free up myself because I'm young, let me go do what I want to do now, and then when I'm ready to settle down, then I can get someone who's ready to settle down.
It's crazy you said that, because I had a friend, she was talking to this guy, and he literally told her, he was like, I feel like you're too green. You need to go there and experience life before you could come to me. And that alone just knocked me off my feet. I was like, wow, to think the mentality of our men.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
But what people also have to remember, sex is a very controversial thing when it comes to relationships, whether it be because of society or social media too. Even though it is controversial, it is a big aspect of the whole relationship. Going back to what she said, let's just say abstinent, no sex at all. Now I get married to my high school friend or my high school partner, many years in a relationship, no sex at all. Finally time to have sex. Even though we ain't know the difference between good sex or bad sex, something in us saying, but I feel as though they're saying how that's supposed to happen.
But your two souls join as one when you get married.
Cold. But I think you have that's where.
But everyone, I understand what you're saying, you know. But suppose if their souls weren't meant to be,
That's crazy. I don't know if it worked like that, but
but that's what's so weird about this world. But anything could happen. So it's like people that say it's like 7 or 8 billion people on this planet. What if that wasn't the person you were supposed to be?
I feel like it's very important that you talk about your sexual history with your partner. However, when you have several partners, then that's when the issues gonna come in. And then a lot of people feel ashamed that they have this pride thing that if Kentario gets tested, they have this pride thing that if Kentario gets tested, and let's just say me and Kentario is sexual, then he probably ain't gonna tell me, well, you know, I just got my results back, this and that or whatever. But I feel like too, at the end of the day, if Kentario really cares about me and my well-being, he should come out and be like, well, anyway, this is what it is. But some people just don't have no respect for nobody else.
Nope.
They just want to slide it in and that's that.
The problem is it's just not normalized to present the results. And now that's the problem within itself. That's how I feel about the situation, to be honest.
So it's like you have to sort of rebrand the way you go about certain those type of situations where it's like instead of it just always being okay, we about to do this, we about to do this. It's more like okay, what precautions can we take? You know, are you tested or you know what? I mean, you know, different stuff like that. And I think, like you say, it might be hard to get into those conversations, but it's needed if true change is ever, you know, something that's
Exactly.
that, you know,
You
that's
gotta
expected.
break the thing that you call a norm
Mm-hmm.
if you actually want to change.
Mm-hmm.